What's up, everybody? This is Dave again, bassist for Oceans Beneath Us, here again with another video for you. So today we're going to be doing a little studio tour of Studio B. Let's go. Okay, so I guess we'll start with the main kind of thing. So this is like my own personal kind of home studio. It's where I do a lot of like some of the writing. We've done guitar parts here, done like some kind of mini drum stuff, whatever. But since I also run a Mac, just like Mixmaster Ken behind the camera there.
Yeah.
Run a Mac, so we run Logic, so we can just easily transfer files back and forth. Both run Yamaha HS5s for the main studio monitors. Got an HS8 sub. You got to get that low end, It is a late model 2018 Mac Mini. It's the base model upgraded the CPU, so it does have the 2.3. And then I bought it with only 8 gigs, because that's the only good thing about these. You can upgrade the RAM yourself, which is dope. Threw 32 gigs in there. It only has a 256 gig main hard drive, because, I mean, why spend all that money on Apple? Because they charge you out the ass for storage. Who knows why. Just get an external. It works great. I got a little 4 terabyte Western Digital. Awesome. Running 2 Westinghouse monitors. It was kind of weird. It's Westinghouse. Who knew they made monitors? But they do. And I needed something cheap, and I wanted to run dual, so I can actually basically have Logic up on one. I can have like all my amp sims or any sort of like VST or anything on the other one. Kind of adjust, go back and forth. And since it is still just the Mac Mini, doesn't really have the greatest graphics. And since I do some of the video editing on here, I have an external hiding kind of back there. And it is double check. Yeah, XG Station, that's it. It's the Asus XG Station Pro with an RX 570. And with actual 8 gigs dedicated, so I can actually run Final Cut instead of waiting 3 days for a video to finalize. And then next, got interface, little first gen 2i2. It works, whatever. I got it really cheap, and I don't really need anything more than that, since most of the time I'm just running direct. And I don't do any of the vocals here. That's Ken's job. Got the Warm Audio Tone Beast, the TB12. Fantastic mic pre. Also, decently priced. I mean, you're getting a lot of bang for your buck on that. And this is what we used for the past, 2 albums?
Yeah.
Yeah, past 2 albums were used with that. And then an SM7, and you need a mic pre that has a lot of gain to push that thing to get it right. And if you're doing metal vocals, you need an SM7. If you don't have an SM7, what the hell are you doing? I do have a Akai MBK Mini. Thing works great. I went with a reverse because it's cool looking. Got an extra direct box, just a little Livewire one. Sometimes the one thing I've noticed with the 2i2 is, especially with some of the basses, if you're running like active pickups, you can have the gain literally all the way down and you'll still be clipping. So nice having the direct box, so you can actually do like a -20 or -40 decibel input on there. Pretty nice. This is kind of my random rack side. Got some drawers in here, just some random, got some cleaning supplies, stuff like that. Got a couple extra strings, cables. I mean, I know it's a mess in there, but whatever. And then some boxes of stuff, extra pedals. But I'm not going to show you yet because that's another video coming up. GoPro case. A couple things I'm actually really happy about. This is my signed Chris Adler snare head used on tour. That's pretty dope. And then, as we said in the last video, shout out to Ola. I've got both the signed Ola CD and the signed vinyl because we love him. And then, we'll get to guitars now. Start with the old Chappy Boy. So this guitar, this is the Chapman ML7S. It's one of the original models. And this is the guitar that was also on the last 2 albums. And this is the one we use for drop E. And the way we do that, so it runs an 8-string set, but we drop off the high E. And just tune it down to drop E. Ended up switching out, so it's running a Seymour Duncan Pegasus Sentient set. I mean, the original Chapman pickups, pretty solid, but I definitely wanted something a little bit more. So got those in there. Everything else about it, though, still stock pretty much. Then next up, got the Solar. As I said, we love Ola in this band. He also makes some just amazing instruments. This is the A2.7 in white. Had this one for about a year and a half now. This one is still completely stock. I run, it's the 11-64 NYXLs, the Diodarios. Like I said, still stock pickups, just the Solar Duncan Customs. And this is the actual guitar that Zach used for a while he was waiting on getting his, since he is an endorsed artist, which is pretty sweet. Yeah, this is the one that we've used for most of the last album, 2 albums, I would say. We do also have, Ken has an E2, ESP E2 Tele 7-string. We use it on a couple tracks as well. We got my 2 basses. So this one, it's just a standard like made in Mexico P bass. But the thing with this, I bought the body blank from Guitar Center, and bought the neck blank as well, just kind of threw it together. I needed a simple 4-string after getting the 5, just because we were doing a lot of drop E stuff, and instead of trying to mess with super drop tuning, because I mean, if you have a double drop E, you're at 20 hertz, and the human ear cannot hear that, which is stupid. But so instead of doing that, I threw just 40 to 95 on here and matched the guitar register, and running EMG, just the standard EMG, P-bass pickups, simple, just volume and tone. So that's kind of like the main bass at this point, since a lot of it is drop E now. But this was the main one before that. This is the Fender Deluxe 5 jazz bass, another made in Mexico. This thing is my baby. Gotta love that sea foam. So this one I used for the longest time, since we were doing a lot of just like drop A, drop G, stuff like that. I was running 50 to 135 for the longest time, but the thing about the Fender bridges, you can't fit a 135 string through there. Like, it's almost impossible. So I went back down to just 45 to 130, and I run a Digitech drop tune, and just leave this in drop A and go everything down from there. Just also EMG jazz bass pickups, These are all for show. It just has a single volume because I don't mess with any of that other crap. Because you don't need it. Whatever. Full bore metal. And then this side, this is the gaming PC side. Kind of just a custom little setup, PC rig. I can do another video on that if you want to know more, because that's complicated. Camera, some pedals, but yet again, that's going to wait. That's another video, because I got a lot of pedals. Yeah, besides that, that's pretty much, as I said, like Studio B. If you guys want to see anything else, let us know. We got videos every week coming up for you. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. You know, same old, same old. And see you next time.
Just let us at the end.
Fucking die, please don't play your fucking god on me. I'll conjure judgment with lines and deceit.